What if I told you that your bank account isn't the most important account you have? That there's a hidden economy, an invisible exchange, that dictates everything in your life, your health, your relationships, your success. For centuries, mystics and sages whispered its secrets. Today, quantum physicists are proving they were right all along. This isn't about positive thinking. This is about quantum being. And I'm about to show you how to become a master investor in the most powerful system in the universe. We live in a world obsessed with external metrics. We chase the next promotion, the bigger house, the perfect relationship. We're told that if we just work harder, hustle more, and optimize our lives, we'll finally arrive at that magical destination called success and happiness. But for so many of us, it feels like running on a treadmill that's constantly speeding up. You get the promotion, but the stress is crushing. You buy the car, but the novelty wears off in a month. You achieve the goal, and almost immediately, a new, bigger one takes its place. There's a haunting, quiet voice inside that whispers, "Is this really it?" This is the problem. We are trying to solve internal, energetic deficits with external, material solutions. And it's failing us miserably. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah was a high-powered marketing director in Chicago. By all external accounts, she had made it. Six-figure salary, corner office, the whole package. But when she was honest with herself, she felt empty. Anxious. She was constantly putting out fires, managing difficult personalities, and chasing metrics that felt meaningless. Her sleep was poor, her digestion was a mess, and her personal life was non-existent. She was financially rich but energetically bankrupt. She was making withdrawals from her body, her mind, and her spirit, with no deposits in sight. She was living in a state of perpetual energetic debt. This is what I call the energetic debt cycle. Think of it like this: you have an internal energy bank account. Every time you force yourself to do something you hate, every time you tolerate a toxic relationship, every time you suppress your emotions or betray your own values, you are making a withdrawal. You're spending your vital energy. And what are we spending it on? Fear. Resentment. Anxiety. Comparison. The constant, low-grade hum of, "I am not enough." We're so busy managing our financial portfolios that we've completely neglected our energetic portfolio. And just like a financial bank, if you keep making withdrawals without any deposits, you will eventually hit zero. You'll experience burnout, illness, depression, and a profound sense of being stuck. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, simply can't give you the abundance you crave if your internal account is showing a negative balance. It's not a punishment, it's a law of physics. You can't manifest a vibrant, abundant life from a state of energetic bankruptcy. The signal you're broadcasting to the quantum field is one of lack, scarcity, and desperation. And as the old saying goes, where attention goes, energy flows. If your attention is constantly on what's wrong, what's missing, and what you fear, guess what the universe is obligated to deliver? More of the same. So, the first step is to recognize the problem. It's not that you're not trying hard enough. It's that you're trying hard in the wrong currency. You're using effort to solve a problem that requires alignment. Practical exercise 1, the energetic audit. I want you to pull out a notepad or open a notes app. I want you to honestly answer these two questions. What are the top 3 activities, relationships, or thought patterns that are the biggest withdrawals from my energy bank this week? What are the top 3 things that feel like genuine deposits? Don't judge your answers. Just observe. This is your financial statement for your soul. For a long time, spirituality and science were seen as two separate languages, one speaking of the soul, the other of atoms. But in the last century, a revolutionary discovery in the realm of quantum physics began to bridge this gap, and it changes everything about how we understand our power to shape reality. It all comes down to one mind-bending concept: at the most fundamental level, the universe is not made of solid, separate things. It is made of energy and information. Everything, You, me. This chair, the screen you're looking at, is a vibrating field of potential. Particles don't exist in one definite place until they are observed. This is the famous double-slit experiment, which showed that light behaves as both a particle and a wave. The act of observation itself collapses the wave function and determines the particle's reality. Let me translate that out of the lab coat and into your life. You are not a passive victim of your circumstances. You are an active observer, a conscious co-creator, constantly using your attention, your intention, and your emotions to collapse waves of infinite potential into your specific, tangible reality. Your thoughts and feelings are not just ephemeral things floating in your brain. They are literal, measurable energy signatures with magnetic properties. This is where spirituality and quantum physics lock hands. The spiritual principle, as within, so without, is not a fluffy metaphor, it's a scientific description of how reality is constructed. Your internal state, your vibration, is your ordering signal to the quantum field. If your internal vibration is one of joy, gratitude, and abundance, you are magnetically pulling realities that match that frequency. If your internal vibration is one of fear, anger, and scarcity, you are magnetically pulling realities that match that frequency. I learned this the hard way. After my own burnout, I stumbled upon the work of visionaries like Dr. Joe Dispenza and Greg Braden. I was skeptical. But I decided to run an experiment. For 1 month, I wouldn't just try to think positive. I would actively work to shift my internal energy state, regardless of my external circumstances. I was dealing with a frustrating financial situation. My old pattern was to worry, to obsess over numbers, to feel the knot of anxiety in my stomach. This time, when the anxiety came, I didn't fight it. I would sit down, close my eyes, and for just 5 minutes, I would feel, as if it were already true, the sensation of financial freedom. The feeling of relief. The feeling of being supported and secure. I wasn't visualizing dollar bills. I was generating the emotion of the solution. Within 3 weeks, I received a completely unexpected royalty check for a project I had forgotten about. It wasn't a life-changing amount, but it was the exact amount I needed to resolve the immediate pressure. More importantly, it was the proof. The universe wasn't responding to my wanting, it was responding to my feeling of already having it. This is the core of the discovery. The quantum field is a feedback loop. It doesn't respond to your words, it responds to your embodied emotional signature. You are not begging the universe for a loan. You are making a direct energy transfer into your own account. Practical exercise 2, the vibration tune-up. This is a simple 2-minute exercise you can do anywhere. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Now, scan your body for a sensation. Maybe it's tension in your shoulders, or lightness in your chest. Just feel it. Now, ask yourself, what emotion is this? Don't analyze, just label it. Now, consciously choose a new emotion. If it's anxiety, try on curiosity. If it's irritation, try on patience. Breathe into that new feeling for 60 seconds. You have just sent a new order to the quantum field. Knowing the theory is one thing. Applying it is where the magic happens. This is where we move from understanding to embodiment. I call this method conscious quantum investment. It's a 3-step process: clear, charge, and command. This is your new daily banking ritual. Step 1, clear the static. You cannot broadcast a clear signal on a noisy frequency. Before you can make a deposit, you have to clear out the energetic static, the old stories, the limiting beliefs, the emotional residue that's clogging your signal. This is like cleaning your financial ledger of old, bad debt. Most of our static lives in the subconscious mind and the body. So we have to use methods that go beyond positive affirmations. One of the most powerful is somatic release. The body keeps the score, and it must be involved in the clearing process. Technique, the breath of release. Sit comfortably. Bring to mind a current challenge. Notice where you feel it in your body, a tight chest, a knot in the stomach. Now, as you inhale, imagine breathing into that specific sensation. As you exhale, make a soft, ha sound, and imagine the stuck energy of that worry or fear leaving your body with your breath. Do this for 10 to 15 breaths. You are literally using your breath to metabolize and release stagnant energy. Step 2, charge the field. Now, with a clearer signal, it's time to make a deposit. This is where you actively generate the high-frequency energy you wish to attract. The most powerful way to do this is through a practice called mental rehearsal or creative visualization. This isn't just daydreaming. It's a focused, neuroscientific practice. When you vividly imagine an action, the same neural networks fire in your brain as when you physically perform it. You are building new neural pathways and, from a quantum perspective, you are priming the field of potential to match your imagination. Technique, the 5-sensory visualization. Don't just see your desired outcome. Feel it. What does it feel like to have that conversation with your ideal client? Feel the firm handshake, the confidence in your voice. Hear the words of congratulations. See the details of your new environment. Maybe even smell the salt air from the vacation you're manifesting. Spend 5 to 10 minutes a day in this fully embodied state. You are not a beggar outside the castle gates, you are the king or queen living inside the castle, feeling the feelings of that reality now. Step 3, command the outcome. The final step is to anchor your new energy into the physical world through inspired action. This is not frantic, fear-based hustle. This is action that feels aligned, intuitive, and almost effortless. It's the universe moving through you. When your internal state is charged with the feeling of the result, the actions you are inspired to take will be the most efficient, magnetic path to that result. You'll get a nudge to call someone, to look at a specific website, to write a certain email. Trust those nudges. They are the quantum field's delivery system. The sequence is vital: clear, charge, command. Most people try to command from a place of static, which leads to burnout. You must first become the person who already has what they desire, and then let your actions flow from that state of being. Section 4, the transformation. When you start practicing this method consistently, the shifts aren't just subtle, they can be profound and life-altering. You stop being a slave to your circumstances and start being the architect of your reality. Let me tell you about Mark, a client of mine who was a real estate agent in a tough market. He was in the energetic debt cycle big time. He was desperate for a sale, and his desperation was palpable. He'd call clients too often, his pitches sounded needy, and he was radiating a frequency of lack. We worked on his energy banking. First, he had to clear the static of his desperation and fear of failure using the breathing technique. Then, every morning, he would charge his field. He didn't just visualize a sale. He immersed himself in the feeling of having already helped a wonderful family find their dream home. He felt the joy of handing them the keys, the deep satisfaction of a job well done, the financial relief. He generated the emotion of fulfillment before it happened. Within this new energy, he felt a command to completely redesign his website to be more about the emotional journey of finding a home, rather than just listing properties. It felt fun and creative, not like a chore. He felt inspired to host a first-time homebuyer seminar, speaking from a place of genuine desire to educate, not to sell. 2 weeks later, a young couple attended his seminar. They told him afterwards, "We've talked to a lot of agents, but you feel different. You feel like you actually care." They signed with him that day, and he helped them close on a beautiful home. But here's the quantum part: the week after that, he got a referral from that couple, and then another. His business didn't just get a single sale, it shifted its entire trajectory because he shifted his internal energetic signature. This is the transformation. It's not about getting one thing. It's about upgrading your entire operating system. You begin to see problems not as obstacles, but as indicators of where you need to make an energetic adjustment. Your relationships transform because you stop looking to others to fill your energetic deficits. You come to them as a whole, charged person, capable of giving and receiving love freely, without neediness. Your health can transform. Chronic stress is an energetic withdrawal. Practices like gratitude and self-compassion are massive deposits that can directly influence your biology, reducing cortisol and inflammation. You become a magnet for synchronicities. Those lucky coincidences are simply the universe's delivery mechanism for the energy you've already deposited. You ordered it, and now it's arriving. Life stops feeling like a struggle and starts feeling like a collaborative dance with an infinitely intelligent universe. So now you know. You know about the invisible energy banking system. You know the problem of energetic debt. You've discovered the quantum connection between your inner world and your outer reality. You have a practical, 3-step method to become a conscious investor in your own life. But this knowledge is not meant to be hoarded. It's meant to be lived and shared. Because your personal transformation is the first domino. When you change your energy, you change your life. And when you change your life, you inevitably change the lives of everyone you touch. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is twofold. First, become a master of your own energy. Make this your number one priority. Not your to-do list, not your inbox, but the quality of your inner world. Your peace, your joy, your gratitude, this is your true wealth. Commit to your daily banking ritual. 5 minutes of clearing, 5 minutes of charging, and then moving through your day looking for inspired actions to command. This is how you build a legacy of inner abundance that no market crash can ever touch. Second, become a beacon. You don't have to preach or teach. Just by embodying this state of alignment, you give everyone around you permission to do the same. Your calm in the midst of chaos, your joy in the face of adversity, your unwavering faith in the middle of uncertainty, this is a revolutionary act. You become a lighthouse, guiding others simply by shining your own light. You start to transact in the currency of encouragement, of love, of seeing the best in people. You become a source of energetic deposits for the people in your world. We are at a critical point in our collective story. The old paradigm of separation, scarcity, and fear is breaking down. A new one, based on unity, abundance, and love, is trying to be born. And it's being born through us. Through our individual choices to take responsibility for our energy. This is the great work of our time. It's not just about manifesting a better car, it's about manifesting a better world. It starts with you doing your inner work. It starts with you choosing to clear your static, charge your field with visions of a healed planet, and command your life in the direction of love and service. The quantum field is waiting for your order. It's impartial, infinitely abundant, and always responding. The only question is, what are you going to invest in? The journey begins now. Not tomorrow, not next Monday. Right now. I have a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, I want you to become a vigilant energy banker. Every morning, do the 3-step method, 5 minutes to clear with the breath of release. 5 minutes to charge with 5 sensory visualization. Then set the intention to notice and take one inspired action throughout your day. Every evening, do the energetic audit. What was your biggest withdrawal? Your biggest deposit? Just notice, without judgment. That's it. Just 7 days. I want you to experience this for yourself. I want you to feel the shift. I want you to see your first synchronicity and know, without a doubt, that you caused it. So, are you in? If you are, let me know in the comments below. Type, I am in. There is power in declaring your intention. It's your first deposit. And if this video added value to your life, if it lit a spark inside you, then do me a favor, share it. Share it with one person you care about. Let's create a ripple effect of conscious creators. Let's build a new economy, not of money, but of meaning, together. Thank you for your time, your energy, and your courage. I believe in you. Now, go out there and build your energetic fortune.